Hello everyone, I am Dr. Ritika Bajaj and I am working as a consultant Obs and Gynae at Jindal IVF and Sons Memorial Hospital, Chandigarh. Today I would like to discuss a very important topic with you, which is recurrent pregnancy loss or repeated abortions. Now, we know that 10 to 15% of all pregnancies, they end in an abortion. Mostly these are just chance events, random events, and the couple has a very good chance of having a healthy baby. But some women, they have to go through this trauma of abortions repeatedly. So whenever a woman undergoes 2 or more abortions, she should always consult a gynecologist, because in about half of these cases, some cause can be identified. So on the basis of your history and your examination, your doctor will then suggest certain tests to you to find out what is the cause of repeated abortions in your case. Now these might be simple blood tests or an ultrasound examination, because the cause of recurrent abortions can be very varied. Some women, they might have hormonal imbalance, like they might be having hypothyroidism or high blood sugar levels, which can be seen in patients with polycystic ovarian syndrome or diabetes or obesity, and this is then leading to repeated abortions. These can be picked up easily on simple blood tests, and if identified in your case, then medicines can be started for the same. Some women, they have an anomaly in the uterus. They might be a fibroid or a septum, or they might have an incompetent cervix, which in Hindi we call as bachchadani ka muh kamzor hona. So they might be having repeated abortions after the first 3 months. Again, these can be picked up on an ultrasound. If a fibroid seems to be the cause of repeated abortions, then it can be removed via surgery. And in women with an incompetent cervix, a cervical stitch can be taken, which then improves the chance of having a normal baby. Some women, they have a condition called antiphospholipid antibody syndrome or APLA. Now, in this condition, the body produces some antibodies and some chemicals which during pregnancy lead to repeated abortions or low birth weight of the baby or high blood pressure in the mother and other such complications. Now, diagnosing this is important because these women, they will be otherwise completely asymptomatic. They might not know that they have this condition, and only because of a history of repeated abortions, when blood tests are done, then antiphospholipid antibody syndrome is identified. Also, if aspirin and heparin injections, they are started early on in the pregnancy in these women, then they have a very good chance of having a healthy baby. Another condition is when either the husband or the wife, they have some rearrangements in their genetic makeup, because of which they themselves, they might be completely normal, but they have a high chance of producing defective eggs or defective sperms, which then lead to repeated abortions. These couples, they also have a risk of having a child with intellectual disability because of the rearrangements in their genetic makeup. These can be picked up on a karyotype, which is a simple blood test, which can be prescribed by your doctor. So in the end, I'd just like to say that repeated abortions is an emotionally draining event for both the husband and the wife. And what is important is understanding and support by your treating doctor and information about what are the causes of repeated abortions and what are the treatment options which are available to us. Thank you.